Hi. I've got my juice. I've got my juice. That's all I care about is my juice. Uh-oh. Hold on. As always, we'll make this work. How's everybody doing? Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. There's a camera. Maybe? May I please have the camera? No? We're gonna do traditional stuff today. Hello? There we go. I was like, I know what's in there. There we go. So we're going to be trying out some traditional stuff today. That's not something I do. That's something that Lynn does. But I wanted to try my hand at it. No squeak! My voice sounds better. Thank you. Friday is just beginning for me. Happy Friday, Doji. Let's see. Okay, it looks like it's doing okay. I'm going to put my keyboard away. I got my lovely warped paper. Because you know, you can't really draw unless your paper doesn't really sit right on the ground. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm feeling a lot better. My throat still hurts, but oh boy. Crayon today. I wish I had crayons. I've only got these color pencils, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. I thought about doing the, Ozzy and I are gonna do a collab piece, which I'm really excited about, but then I thought, actually, not yet. Not yet. Today's, we're gonna try this out. And I have like references up here, so I'm like, you're like, May, why do you need references for doodling? Trust me. Trust me, I don't know what I'm doing unless I have a reference. I get very confused and scared. So we'll start out with this color. It's a light color, a light mustard color. Oh, and I wanted to say, if you want the files for the astrology stickers, they're up on Ko-fi. I couldn't figure out how to economically create real stickers with them for people to buy without it being like $11 for 4 little stickers. And I was like, no, absolutely not. So you can buy them and you can print them out at your local store if you want to. Support local businesses. Guess what? What, Ozzy? What? I want to know. I want to draw a piece of cake. So we're going to draw a piece of cake. And this... Oh, you're not going to be able to see anything. Ooh, that's okay, though. We'll make it work. It's date night! What? Where are you going? Where are you going for date night? I feel like I'm doing it wrong. Like, we're already. Like, I'm seconds into this, and I'm like, I don't know, the pencil doesn't feel right. I'm so not used to drawing traditionally anymore, and it's such a shame. I put my... I'm right-handed, and I don't know if you can tell in the video how the shadow is falling from my hand. It's awful. Favorite Mexican place? Heck yeah. So jelly. I love that. Let's see how far I can get my lamp. So I have my lamp over here because because of reasons. The cord doesn't reach all that far, and my desk is messy. Let's see how far we can get my lamp. Make it like... Okay, but then it's in the way of the camera. Can I have a little bit more current? Maybe. They'll think about it. They'll think about it for me. Whoop! No. Maybe like this. Lines and swirls to get used to the pencil. Oh my god. People talk about warm-ups. People talk about warm-ups, so they never do them. That is not helpful. Half of it is just like the light in the room. Okay, so I'll put it back over here. Fine. Well, that's good, because I can squiggle and wurgle already. All over the place. Squirgle wurgles. Do a warm-up. Do a warm-up. Okay. Let's do a warm-up. Let's do a warm-up in a color that's easier to see. We're gonna draw flowers. Warm-up flowers. Okay. I think I need to figure out my lamp situation. Okay. Will you stay that time? Oh, no, I'm fine. It's like a little plastic ring light. Like a little makeup ring light. And it doesn't like to stay places. Hi, Duck! It's good to see you. Colors are cute, thanks. You can't see anything. This is like the point of a warm-up. Point of a warm-up is to kind of be bad at it. And warm-ups are also usually not real things. Kind of the point of a warm-up. Looks kind of dark. That's because it is dark. I need to figure out how to change the light bulbs in the room I'm in because I can't figure it out. Like it's a boob light, and so you would think you just like get up on a chair and take it down, and no. I got up there and I'm like, it's like sturdy in there. I can't figure out how to take it down. I can warm up with anything. I'm allowed. You're so right. The thing is also like I'm doing this because I haven't done traditional art in like ages and ages and ages and ages. And so I know I'm bad at it. And I have a sketchbook and I try and fill it up. And then every time I do, I'm like, it looks bad. And then I sit with it and I don't put anything else in it for another month. And then I do another few pages and I'm like, this is still bad. It's because you haven't done anything in a month or more. So I'd love to break the cycle a little bit, maybe, or also just maybe have fun. You know, that thing with art that you're allowed to do, which is to have fun. Yeah, that one's backwards, I guess. Almost theoretically the point of art, having fun. I'm rusty. That's a better way to put it. I'm not bad, I'm rusty. I gotta practice to get better. Exactly. Exactly. And since I'm always doing digital art, and I'm always like really trying to push and improve myself with digital art all the time, yeah, I just ignore traditional art. And so now I'm going to draw like a baby for a little while, and it's going to be fun. And I don't have to worry about it because it's for fun. And we're going to draw some fun flowers and some cake. I want to draw a piece of cake. Follow the flow. Yeah. You'll get it. You'll get it. Aww. That'd be sweet. We haven't figured out what our date night's going to be yet. We're still figuring that out. It's a different green. Oh, thank you for the hearts. That's fun. Hello, Yandere. Welcome, welcome. Hello. Pleiades? Is that how you pronounce it? We're doing traditional art today because I haven't done it in years. And so I'm really, really bad at it. And so we're just going to do bad art for a minute. As warm up, as practice, as fun times. Sometimes you just like, I don't know, I put so much effort and so much time into being good at digital art, and I don't do traditional art, and I don't need to be ashamed of being bad at it, but I do need to have fun every once in a while. And today's being bad on purpose to have some fun. Also, I wanted to tell everybody that there's been like a little kid playing with a rubber chicken outside of my window for like hours today. Like literal hours straight. Just playing with this rubber chicken. And it's been wild. Yeah, go finish work, Ozzy. Thank you for checking me out, though. Have a lot of fun on date night. I'm so excited for you. If you give yourself room, you'll learn more. Ooh, I love that idea. It's true, isn't it? My traditional art isn't bad, thank you. My darker red. No idea what the shape of these flowers are. I will squeak or honk for you, Ozzy. Thank you. The skills are definitely transferable. Sometimes. Sometimes Lynn will like watch me draw a circle with the circle tool, and they'll like get visibly angry. And she'll like, did you just draw a circle? Just a perfect. I'm like, yeah, I use the circle tool. It's a tool for a reason. They get so mad. It's very funny. But then I get mad because I look at them sketching and I'm like, how did you just do that? You did without like doing it 18 times. Without like you just sketched it and it came out good? That's one thing that I'm like, I want to see if I can work on traditional art because like they'll sketch stuff and it just comes out good. Part of that though is that they like refuse to share their art for years and years and years and years with anybody. And so all they did was sketch and sketch and sketch and sketch. So their sketches got really good. But still. Big bowl of rice. We love a big bowl of rice. Honking and squeaking at the same time. Hi, Razor Name. I should have come up with that. That's such a good idea. All right. I'm really just kind of going for it here. I have no plan. This was supposed to be a warm-up. What if we did like a... That the radial pedals aren't even like in the right spots. It's fine. It's for fun. You know what? Just for that, I'm going to make this one a dandelion. Because I feel like it. I feel like drawing dandelion. Fluffy. I have a character who draws just like so much traditional art. I have quite a few characters that are like heavy into traditional art, but I was always wondering like if you draw your character's art, whose art is it? And like I think that's deeper than it needs to be, but the point stands. I always thought that that was like a neat concept. Like even in movies and TV shows, like if a character's an artist showing off their art, whose art is that? Did the artist make it as their own and then it was co-opted into that purpose? Or did they make it like thinking, oh, this is X character's art. I am going to make it in their style. Dandelions. Oh, but you could have pudding yonder. Have you considered? Have you considered that you could like have pudding though? I don't know if you've thought this through. There's pudding involved. So like a dark orange. The name for dark orange is brown. Like I theoretically know the traditional tips of like don't color in lines. You're supposed to color in circles and stuff like that, but then I don't do it because I don't have the practice. Except when you need to get off of it. Like a drug. I have to get off of pudding. Highly recommend following along with me. There's a video on YouTube that I absolutely adore that's like making bad art on purpose. And this lady, she does. She makes just It's quite ugly by the end of it. But she makes bad art on purpose, and she talks you through how like that's really important to do, and it makes me happy every single time I watch it. And oh, maybe we can do that together, except I'm not actually trying to make bad art on purpose. I'm just acknowledging it's okay for my art to be bad right now, which is a little bit different. Gives me the confidence. Pudding for dinner? Ooh, pudding for dinner. I don't think I could talk Lynn into pudding for dinner. Maybe flan for dinner. Like, there's protein in there. There's eggs. Maybe I could talk them into that. Yeah, honey, what do you think about flan for dinner? Why ugly art can be beautiful. Yeah. What's it about? I'm interested. After not touching it for because I was drawing in oil painting classes. Oh, yeah, because I bet you got like a really good control of your like arms, and your hand-eye coordination got really good. Because you have to get it right like the first time with traditional art. You can't just go in and change it very easily. Like, yeah, like I said, like Lynn will look at me like I'm crazy when I'll like grab just a character's head and move it or like make it a different size. And I'm like, oh, sorry, sucks to suck. But it's really out. I'm the one that's like cheating myself almost. Not really, but you get it. You understand what I mean. I'm not learning that skill of getting it right on the first time. Or at least almost right. For different kind of art styles, you're allowed to make mistakes. Yeah, exactly. Apple crumple. We love an apple crumple. What if we got some like little bluebells in there? They'd be kind of hidden. There's not a lot of room for them, so they'd be back in the background, but some little bluebells. Maybe it's quite tall. I had a time where I like only ate apples, but I was very unhealthy. That was a bad times. But now I like apples again. There was a minute where I couldn't eat them because of like bad associations with that time. But now I'm like, oh, I like apples again. Which like sucks because like for a minute I had made apples like my whole personality. Which is funny. So I was never into Applejack. It's funny, that was the right time. I should have been into Applejack, but I wasn't. Looks like candy. Thank you. Oh, that's not too bad. I think that's cute. During your Rainbow Dash phase, so it goes. Yeah, I think it was during my pony phase too. And I'm a Fluttershy enjoyer. I think it needs more like purple. I don't know. It doesn't help that I like can't see anything. The desk is like very dark. This lamp is holding on by a thread. I might need a new lamp. Let's do another. Some more dandelions, I think, would be a good call. Just in the back. I don't know, for some reason I'm feeling the dandelions. Maybe you should rewatch. I'm currently rewatching in Espanol in order to try and help myself learn. I recommend if you have a language you're trying to learn, it's make sure you know the basics first though, because I realized quick that kids shows, if the kids are over like 8, they know the language. Like almost like an adult. It's crazy. So I had to watch like all of Bluey in order to get to the point where I was like, okay, I think I can do My Little Pony. Is there something else? Hydrate. Thank you, Ozzy. Bluey was to the rescue though. Excuse me. Bluey was so much help. And everybody's like, oh my gosh, Bluey's so good. Oh, Bluey's so good. And I was like, I don't understand. Like, yeah, I was a brony, but I can't understand how Bluey would be so good because it's like for little kids. And we watched it and I was like, oh, I get it. They like really made this for parents too. It's not an adventure like My Little Pony. It's very much like calm slice of life, but it made it really cute to see parents going through parents thing and understanding, right? Ed and Eddie. Oh, that's a choice. That's a choice, Doty. I don't know how to, like, do I apologize? Yeah, Trixie the Great and Powerful. Yeah, they just released that they're gonna do Gen 6. Gen 6. We would Gen 6 alert. And apparently there's no rarity and there's no Applejack. Which is so weird. I think it's gonna be for teeny tiny kids. Unfortunately. When they teased it, they were like, oh, it's Gen 4 and vintage My Little Pony. And I'm like, ooh, that'll be so awesome. Vintage, like 80s My Little Pony mixed with Gen 4 would be so much fun to watch. And I'm like, I don't think it's gonna work out. Which I'm sad about. I want to make it like have a blue background actually. This like Periwinkle, I know I'm biased. This is like my favorite color, but I kind of want to just like try and give it a background. Love Rarity though. Rarity is pretty good. Fluttershy is my favorite, but I'm biased. For Fluttershy, I don't know why I said it like that. And then I'm gonna do like an outline, like a blue outline. See if that does that do anything. Will that look good? Who knows? We're gonna find out together. Fish fight. What is fish fight? Like beta fish? Like chicken, like cockfighting, but with fish? Mm. Fight with fish as pets. Okay. Okay. Understandable now. I wasn't I didn't watch a lot of Nickelodeon as a kid, so I didn't see a lot of like Ed, Ed and Eddie, or I didn't watch any SpongeBob. Lynn had to get me into Courage the Cowardly Dog, which like love that now that that's in my life. I've been playing Animal Crossing to try and help myself relax, and they have the new hotel mechanic. You can go and you can decorate hotel rooms, and they asked for a rustic room, and I was like, oh, it's like a granny, like a Midwest granny, and I'm like, oh. So I made it. I made it Courage's house, and I made me happy. I'm gonna make this flower in the very front, like way more purple. The mattress eating. It's like a really dark. Is this the really dark purple? Or is it's purple or is this blue? I have no way of knowing. Oh, thank you. Ah, yeah, here we go. Here's the dark purple. Is my throat okay now? Hello. Yes, my throat is much, much, much better today. It still hurts a bit, but wow, I can speak? The thought, the idea of it. How much time will it take, like, to get better? Who knows? I've been sick for like 2 weeks, so I'm pretty sure it's some kind of COVID. I have friends who are like, "Can I see you this weekend?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Depends. Maybe." This is bugging the heck out of me. I made everything else look pretty good, and then this this giant pedal. Did you check with ENT? No. What's that? I haven't checked to see if like there's a like COVID testing in this country. Some kind of allergy. Ooh, I hope not. Yeah, let's do some like real light outlining. Why not, right? There's literally no reason to say no. Make more giant petals to balance it out. But I already colored the background. Ear, nose, and throat doctor. Yeah, I need to go to the doctor. I had a doctor's appointment scheduled and they canceled it. And I was like, what? And they're like, oh, our English speaking person doesn't work here anymore. We're like, okay, but we made this like 6 months ago. And now we really need to go to the doctor. But it's fine, I guess. It happens. Oh, don't apologize. It's all right. Oh, thank you. I'm doing my best. I'm working on it. I'm so much better at digital art than traditional art, and today I wanted to practice. I'm so out of practice. Instead of moving somewhere else, but changing language is hard for things like medical care. Yeah. What are your favorite parts? Is the medical issue one of the hardest? It is one of the hardest. The language barrier is 100% the hardest. I knew zero Spanish when I got here. And so thankfully we have a few friends now, but it took a lot of hard work and a lot of networking. I think, yeah, getting medical stuff set up was pretty hard. Oh, that was wild. I'll have to tell you about how we were recommended to go to the British hospital here, which speaks English. Obviously, makes sense. I understand why it would be recommended to me. So I go in to sign up. The demonic flower in the middle. I don't know what it is. I know that some flowers are long and pointy. I don't know. I went in and I was trying to get information, trying to understand stuff. I didn't understand how medical care worked in this country in the first place, let alone trying to sign up for care. But so I'm in the no, I don't think it's lavender. I think it's high cherry. It's one of those though. I don't know what it is. I just know what it looks like. But I think it's decent. It's a good warm up. Let's try that piece of cake. I wanted to draw a piece of cake. Oh, thank you. It might be mint. Oh, maybe, yeah. But anyway, I went into the office to the British hospital, and this was a year ago, or way more, a year and a half ago, when we very first got here. And I was okay, hi, how does this work? How do I sign up? What does it cost? Hyacinth, maybe, yeah. Yandre's got this. It might be mint, it might be hyacinth. And they're oh, okay, here's a brochure, here's a pamphlet. And do you have any, do either of you have ever had cancer? And I was oh, haha. Here's some May and Lynn lore drop. But yeah, we both technically had cancer. But I had my appendix removed. This is a whole nother story, by the way. But I had my appendix removed. And when they called me in for the post, a month later to just talk to me with a surgeon, I was oh, hi, how's it? What's everything going on? And he's by the way, we found some cancer in your appendix. And I'm oh, do we have to do anything about that? And he's no, we already took it out. And it was completely closed. So you're good. Okay. So technically both of us have had cancer. And so I was oh yeah. And she goes, oh, then you can't have care here then. And I'm silent. I'm oh. She's yeah. And just kind of stares at me. So I just had to get up and walk away. I just had to get up and walk out of the hospital. Like, what? Yeah, no, I was very lucky. They said that it was very unlikely that it would have spread and that it was just like a weird little anomaly. But it put me into like the hospital's cancer system, which was very funny to get like all of the cancer survivor mail. And I'm like, I don't think I'm worthy of this. I don't think this is something should be getting in the mail. Technically, I did survive it, yeah. Because I had a tummy hurdy. I had a tummy hurdy, so I had to go to the hospital and get my appendix removed. That's all that happened. Yeah, down here in Uruguay, the private ones can. And that's the English speaking one was a private hospital. And so they were like, nope, sorry. Oh, okay. So we have a different hospitals care now. They're like kind of like insurances, but you have to go to a specific hospital. I don't know. It works out. I like my doctor. She just can't speak English. She's so cute though. She's so sweet. She loves to make me laugh. It's very easy to make me laugh if you hadn't realized, but she loves to like make me laugh. When we very first went in and we were like trying to get to know her and like tell her, she's like, where are you from? Why are you here? You know, very normal questions that we get asked all the time. And I go, oh yeah, I'm from Seattle. And she just like shakes her head, looks up at me, draws a line across her neck with her finger and goes, Kurt Cobain. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. Very menacing without the Kurt Cobain bit. Yes, exactly. At first, I was very, very confused and worried. The translator that was there, it was one of the nurses in New English, and so she was helping out. She was so sweet. Is like translating things back and forth for the doctor. And at one point, I'm like, you can understand, like for me, I can understand a lot of Spanish if it's the big words, because the big words are Latin usually. And then like, oh, there's a lot of Latin in English. And so a lot of the big words, I'm like, I'll go to like, I went to a robotics festival for a university around here that had like everybody's, what do you call those? Like final projects up on the wall. And I could read most of them in Spanish just because it was all the Latin science words that I already knew. They were just all spelled wrong. But anyway, what was I saying? I was saying about how, oh yeah, I can understand a little bit of Spanish at this point. And the nurse is translating for the doctor, and she's like, yeah, she's from Seattle. And I hear the doctor go, oh yeah, Seattle. Have you been to Seattle? She's like asking the nurse. And the nurse goes, oh yeah, it's melancholy. She goes, it's beautiful and melancholy. I'm like, okay, you have to call me out like this. Yes, it is. It is beautiful and melancholy. But I didn't need dragged out into the streets. At least in Seattle we got Jimothy. I'm so happy to be following the Jimothy saga. I saw somebody post in the Discord a Jimothy gif and talk about Jimothy, and I got so excited. Jimothy's been making me so happy lately. What am I hearing? Hold on. It must be my cat. Like, it has to be my cat just doing things. He does things. Sometimes he just does things. Looks more or less like cake-ish. I wish I could blend a little bit more, but like the next thing we have is like literally like a sparkly glow. Hello? Hold on. This is right here. Lou's literally right next to the guy. What's going on? Maybe it's just the wind. Oh my gosh. A cake or a lie? It's a cake. It's a cake. I wanted to draw a piece of cake. Maybe some yellow? But I don't think that's what I want. Okay, so this is another brown. And this is a brown. And this is a brown. Let's try this one. Kind of blend some stuff together. Thank you. I don't know what that noise was. I'm going to assume it was something outside. Not sure we have earned or deserved him, but we need Jimothy. Yes. He's not the hero we deserve, but he's the hero we need. Oh yeah, it has to be something outside. I'm hearing banging, banging, banging. Okay. Back to our lovely periwinkle. Which actually I might start with. Which one do you think is lighter? Ever so slightly this one. Good morning, Willy Bug. It's good to see you. Hello, Stephanie. Look at my ref real quick. Because yes, I do have a ref for this. For a reason. Good night, Doji. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being here. Something like that. Mm, mm, my music went out. There we go. You can taste it. Thank you. I was saying earlier that I could go for a flan for dinner because there's eggs in there and lots of protein. Like it's bright orange. Tapioca, but butterscotch if there's also ouch. This is another reason that Traditional art is hard. Ouchie, ouchie. I mean, it's no worse than digital art because, like, even just earlier today, I was doing something and I got my like finger. Do you ever? I think it's called trigger finger, where you're holding your hand in such a way and you like let go of something, and like one of your fingers like won't straighten all the way out. Hurts, man. I hear it. I hear echo. That's muted. Hold on. I crazy? I swear I swear I could hear myself talking for like 30 seconds after I stopped. But I guess not. I turned off my music and I'm like, no, I don't hear anything. I was watching stuff about Denpa today because I felt like it. How do y'all feel about Denpa stuff? If at all. There's a really neat like PowerPoint somebody did about it on YouTube that I really liked. Had me like unironically going, You've done that? Okay, I'm not alone. I'm not alone. Yandere doll has me. Your whole arm? That's terrifying. Denpa's like I guess it's like a genre. It's usually of Japanese stuff. So animes and visual novels, so mangas. That's about like kind of like modern schizophrenia, but also it's not. It's about like unreality and like being lonely and scared. And the world is not really any different, but you feel like you're an alien. I thought it was a really interesting, like, we're gonna add like bits of, like, there was a few blueberries in the cake. For real? Like Lane, like Serial Experiments Lane is classic Dempa. A lot of untranslated stuff is quote unquote classic Denpa. Okay, I really like that. I think this might be done. I think I might like this done. So we have our scribbly flowers. We have a lovely piece of cake. I'm quite proud of this. I think it turned out nice. What else are we gonna do? I have like a whole list of ideas. Entire arm. That is terrifying. Let's just do some blueberries. Just blueberries. We did blueberry cake. Now we're just gonna do blueberries. Tell me about what you like then. I'm really interested in all of it. And I feel like I've explored some of it, but never feel like I've seen a lot of it, you know? Pudding Quest. Oh, thank you. If only I could be on Pudding Quest. Pudding's one of my favorites. But I like wet desserts. Tres leches, my beloved. Tiramisu, my beloved. Bread pudding, my beloved. Cake. Yeah. Y'all get it. No, you're a grump. It's okay to be a grump sometimes. As it should. been trying to like come up with things to talk about during art stream and like have like a little backlog of ideas and stuff, but it's hard. When I get in the zone, I just start talking. Can help me manifest money to get to Edinburgh? Hell yeah. What? I have no idea. An anteater? Like Arthur? We're gonna try out the like, let's see. Moons can look like an anteater nose. Yeah, okay. I can see it. We're gonna go for pink. See how that comes out. It's light enough that I don't need to be too afraid. Mm. Dove? Did I miss something about a dove? Oh, right. You posted a picture of the mourning dove in chat. She's very pretty. I don't think she's casting spells against you. That doesn't seem like her kind of MO. You keep saying that, Orion. I hope you meet somebody. I don't hope you meet somebody with the Emperor's energy. I don't want you anywhere near that. What about Glasgow? When I moved, I didn't know anything about Montevideo or Uruguay. Let's do like a little bit more of the orange. I don't like it a lot. Mm. Something I've wanted to play with for a long time is really pushing color. So I think that this is a fun exercise for me. coffee dates are good. Blue-ba-bees. It does depend on who you meet. Yeah. Have you been trying to go out and meet anyone lately? Blueberries. They're blueberries. I was drawing blueberries. Next up, we're going to do some strawberries. I think it counts. I think it counts. Meeting people locally is difficult. That's one of, like I said, the hardest parts about moving. I mean, on top of the language barrier, right? Fruit theme tonight? I don't know. I feel like it. 'Cause I'm hungry. I don't know. Fruit blood. That's me. The fruit vampire. How'd you know? And I'm related to Banicula. It's one of my Banicula. It's one of my favorite little kids' books. It's about a vampire rabbit who sucks the juice out of vegetables. when I can share. It's a book. It's a little kid's book. So I can't. I guess I can. No, I don't. I wouldn't know how to share it. But I really do recommend it. It's a lot of cute. It's really cute. It's really fun if you have a little kid in your life, aspiring horror reader. Can I eat your veggies? Yeah, I love eating veggies. I would love to eat. We've been vegetable maxing in our house since we've moved somewhere where vegetables are affordable. We've been vegetable maxing. We have breakfast salads like every day. Luxurious. Highly recommend a vegetable salad. The animated series of Bunnicula. I know there's at least like a movie. We watched it around Halloween where they have those YouTube channels that run like cute old Halloween animations. It was one of those. I didn't know that there was an animated series. I had just grown up on the book and I loved the book so much. Juice. Time for juice. Time for juice. I think this is going to do a lot to give me some confidence because I'm like, these are coming out great. The blueberries, the cake. I expected to come into this and be like, uh-oh, they're all terrible. But I simply don't think that's the case. An old strawberry spots work. I have to get my Thank you, Stephanie. Yeah, I didn't know that either, yandere doll. Welcome back. How is your pudding? Oh no! Did you just go down to like the grocery store? You're making me want to go to the grocery store to get pudding. Oh, what makes you think that, Orion? Custardy egg cake with fruit. I don't think I've ever heard it, but I think I would love it. Custard is like my favorite. Oh, fun. Yeah, those like chance encounters. Always so sweet. Mm. French. Interesting. Oh, Ryan. That's cute. Yeah, I'm trying to work on color theory. It's definitely not easy. but it's a lot of fun and it's very rewarding when I figure it out. Mhm. I bet you look good right now. But confidence is what makes people look good. So if you need a new haircut, I've been cutting Lynn's hair for like a year now. I figured eventually we would find some place to do it, but nope, it's still my job. It's always scary, but I've been doing okay. But women's haircuts are so much more that I would not feel comfortable. I don't know if I can get much further than that. Yeah, I just figured out that I have curly hair. I always thought that I had just like puffy, gross, frizzy hair, and that was just like my life now or my life forever. And it turns out that means you have curly hair. Didn't know that. So now I'm learning how to take care of it. These ones are a lot harder than the blueberries, not gonna lie. Well, Lynn's home. And cook them. Huh? Oh, what's wrong with him now, Ryan? Welcome home. He's always a sweet boy that's happy Dad's back. Always. Strawberry for each of us. I like that idea. Maybe there's more where this came from. Okay. I'm gonna say that our night was a success. Our traditional doodle night was an absolute success. I sound better, but how do I feel? My throat still hurts, but I do feel better. So we have our straw babies, our blue babies, blue baby cake, and our absolute mess of flowers. Curious what he would say. I'm interested, like, what do you think? What do you think, Orion? Like, why is he a pain for you? Oh, thank you. Let's leave this. Maybe not that one. I'm quite proud of the other ones though. I'm gonna wrap up. Let's talk us down while I put away all these pencils. The super success. Yes, it was. Because you were here, Duck. Because Cherry and Duck and Stephanie and Orion were here with me. And Yandere got pudding. And that made it a super, super success. And Ozzy, too, who I think is probably still listening while working. So I hope y'all have a really good dinner tonight and perhaps even a pudding dessert. I have to go help Lynn make some dinner. That's my next task, is to help out. I probably need to do the dishes. Yeah, Lynn's ears still feeling pretty bad, but otherwise they're doing a lot better. I'm gonna go to the doctor tomorrow. Fantastic time, everybody. Thank you for being here. Take care, Orion. Yeah. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for being. I'll see you in the Discord, okay? Bye-bye. Force dismiss out? I hope so. Fingers crossed, right? Ciao, ciao. Bye-bye.